Come on guys, good morning, Big A. Here we are, Station Camp Greenway. I started looking at some of these people on the Greenway and they're walking by themselves, and I started feeling very fortunate because I get to have my morning routine and my morning walk with hundreds, if not thousands of people each and every day. It gets me excited. I get motivated thinking about these Greenway talks and the opportunity that I get to share with some guys, and then I get to interact and ask all kind of questions. You guys teach me so much by your comments, and man, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for the interaction, for the shares, for the likes. I don't know, I look forward to it. It's just fun to me to be able to get up and interact with our community. So thank you guys. Hey, I'm fixing to bust some of your hind ends though. I'm just going to be honest with you. Some of you are going to go, Big A, take it easy on me this morning. Some of you guys are tightwads. You're too tight for your own good. Let me tell you what I'm talking about when I say that. Listen to me. Listen loud and clear. Get up close. Listen. You cannot save your way into wealth and prosperity. You can do okay. I mean, you can save some money. You got to increase revenue. You got to increase your sales. And you can't do that if you're stepping over dollars, picking up dimes. I want to tell you, you have got to be willing to spend the money to take you to the places that you want to go. We've got a mastermind member recently that does this occupation. He's on farmland and he has to travel from one location to the next. And he complained this past week. He said, you know, I really need a four-wheeler. He said, I'm spending countless hours walking. I said, well, why haven't you bought a four-wheeler? He said, I just don't want to spend the money. And I said, you take your butt out there this week and you buy a four-wheeler. Don't you come back in here next week without a four-wheeler. He goes, well, it's going to cost a couple $1,000s. I said, do you have any idea whatsoever what your time is worth? Do you realize that in a couple of weeks, you could save enough to continue to grow your business with that same amount of time? I've got another client recently that's done really well in his business. And he told me about that he's got extra time and he could write some of these these reports, but he said he can't do it because he's always using his iPad or he's using his cell phone. I said, why are you doing that? He said, I don't have a laptop. I said, you're doing thousands and tens of thousands of dollars monthly in doing this project that you're doing, and you're too darn tight to buy a laptop. I want you to go out there and buy an Apple MacBook Pro today. Don't even call me back until you go get the right tools. Guys, listen, if you're a carpenter, you got to have a hammer, right? I mean, you've got to have the tools. Don't be a tightwad. Don't be so dadgum stingy with your money that you're not willing to invest it into your own business. The best place on earth to invest money is in yourself. We talk about this all the time. I spend probably 10% of my gross revenue on personal development, going to conferences, buying tools. People ask me almost daily, Big A, what do you use on the Greenway? Your videos are always so stationary. I wish I could show it to you. I hadn't figured out how I can show you this, maybe take it off of it. It's a gimbal, and it costs about $200, maybe $235. These, they're Beats. They cost about $100, okay? So for $350, you can quit all that shaking and all that stuff that your videos do all the time in your sound. People say, your sound's always so good. Well, it's because I invested $100 in a pair of headphones that makes it sound better. You're like, I don't want to spend that. Well, keep putting out crappy videos then. You got to have the tools. I thought this morning when I was thinking about this, I said, I'd hate to be on the operating table and the doctor go, hey, we would have brought you back, resuscitated you, but we're cutting budget, so we didn't get the defibrillator. Sorry, better luck next time. We don't want to do that in our business. We just do not want to do that. I did a podcast interview recently, and I was the guest, bear in mind, not the host. The host had a 39-cent microphone, and it sounds like they were recording it in their bathroom. Guys, we've got to put sound up. We've got to get a good microphone. We've got to get good tools, four-wheelers, MacBook Pros. We've got to get the tools to act like a professional if we're going to be a professional. A lot of people wonder oftentimes why they don't do well. They're not willing to invest in the proper tools to do a great job. Listen, I get it. If you can't, that's one thing. But if you can and don't, you're cheating yourself. Start slow, do what you can do, and I get it. If you can't afford that tool, save your money, invest in it. You know, that's the number one thing we hear from people each and every day about joining the mastermind groups. They say, well, I can't afford that amount of money to join the group. And I'm like, well, you want your life to change. You want to have people around you, the resources, the camaraderie. You want people to edify you. But you'll have cable TV and you'll go out to dinner twice a week and you'll invest $700 a month in a car note, but you won't invest in the personal development for yourself to really take you to the next level, to really take you to heights that you never dreamed about. We've got to prioritize our priorities. We got to get the things in place that's going to help take us to the level that we want to go. We got to quit stepping over dollars to pick up dimes. You've got to invest the money in yourself, in the tools, in the applications that you need to be the professional, to be the person that goes to the next level. Mike actually is my dentist, has been for 35 years. I was his second patient. The guy invests perpetually in his business. He's got the latest technology, the greatest x-ray machines. He's got all the stuff constantly. He's got more business than he knows what to do with because he's willing to invest in himself. He's willing to invest in the things that are going to make him money. And he's done extremely well over his career because he's willing to invest the money that it takes to take your business to the next level. Hey, have a family meeting, have a discussion. Ask each other, your spouse, and say, hey, what are we missing? What are we doing wrong? Where are we not investing our money? What can we do to increase our income and quit trying to save yourself into wealth and prosperity, because you can't. We got to increase income in order to go to the place that you want to go. Hey, go out there and get the technology, get the things that you need. If you'll go to my website, I've even created what's called Aaron's Toolbox. People that we vetted, people that we know that are great people that we're going to send you to. Yeah, it's an affiliate link. I mean, it's what we do for a living. I mean, absolutely, it's an affiliate link. But we have vetted all these people. We know the products. We know the tools. We know the resources. There are so many things that you can do that don't cost anything, though. But if you do need to invest in the tools, you do need to invest in something to take your business to the next level, stop being a tightwad. You can't do it. I want to encourage you today to go out there and make those investments. Spend that money on the personal development, spend it on the tools, so you too can live that life, a view from the top. Hey, I'm Big A, coming to you from the Station Camp Greenway. You guys have a great day. We'll see you.